I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep. We're finally where we belong.
Tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Shame on that!
I was way off.
Shut up, Wesley.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's a woman.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
Out of it.
Get into it.
Low profile. Look at the words. Low profile. Hey, Richie, how's your hand? It hurt like a...
That's all, brother. I had it.
Excellent take. Excellent take. Whew. Already starting off with a bang.
Are we?
Okay.
I think you win.
God,
Couldn't
so
tell.
rude.
I was still clapping, but I was internally thinking it. Skip intros, everyone? Do you have tax deductions?
Wait, real quick. I finished Attack on Titan and the Justice League Witchblade crossover, and they're both amazing. And then I also watched 13-4 today.
Justice League did a fucking Witchblade crossover?
Show it.
I thought I knew all of the Witchblade crossovers, but yeah, no, I found this for $3, Jail. A little like 45-page one shot. It was fantastic. Also, I finished Attack on Titan. Screw all the people who didn't like the ending. I love the ending. More on that tomorrow. All right, intro's over. I guess some other people can say who they are or something.
What about the intro did you love? Just very, or the ending did you love? Like, is there
Yeah, what about the intro did you love?
Yeah, not the ending. Is there something specific about you love? Because there's something specific about I love. I'm just curious if it's the same.
More on that tomorrow.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
It's a tease.
And it's in the contract. I'm not allowed to talk about anime and manga for.
Oh, fine.
Gooch, why are you off camera? What's wrong?
I'm going to my room. Don't bug me when I'm going to my room. Don't.
How can you do your
Leave me
intro if you're
alone.
off
I'm
camera?
vacuuming my room. I'm vacuuming my room.
It's such a nice new haircut that you wanted to show off.
Nope. I'm vacuuming my room.
All right. Well, 38 seconds. 30. You got to keep it high and tight. That's right.
So I like that all of a sudden they worked in a time like travel scene in the future, but future past. It's all one loop angle. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, when you think they can't do any more extra twists, they throw in a I can see the future twist. What? All right. Sorry. What were we saying?
You had your fucking intro. Settle down there, sir.
Did you want to do your intro? You good?
You look
You
very
abbreviated.
nice. You look very nice, sir.
Thanks. It was just fucking hot. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My hair turns into an afro, and I was starting to get pulled over, and I didn't like it.
Oh.
Oh, you got a haircut?
Gooch, you as well look fantastic today. Nice haircut as well, I assume.
Oh, while we're being gay, happy birthday, Isaac. I said it.
Yeah. Happy birthday again, Isaac.
Happy birthday.
Isaac.
Well, we're noticing dudes' haircuts. It's so gay.
Come pretty straight. I'm allowed to notice Gooch's immaculate cut that he probably paid another man to do.
Oh, Gooch got his haircut too.
As Leon pull-ups his straightened mane.
Mine was just in the way. Like Badger right, it gets hot.
Yeah, you got to put it up, man.
Yep. Did you want
Just got to steal that shine, eh? Got to steal the shine.
Because that's how Machiavellian I am, that I intentionally cut my hair to steal the riz of your haircut. Yes.
I'm shaving my hair off tomorrow.
I'm going to my room. Don't bug me with my room.
All right, ABF. Unless he wants to do his intro. ABF, hi. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
Good.
And for some reason, Gooch always has the vacuum on the lowest setting. I'm not sure what that means exactly.
So I can last longer.
Oh, I see. And
that's chafing.
You guys might think the gayest part about the back room is Leon, but it's Badger and Gooch when they get together. So I'm done with my intro.
Well, once you've touched tipples with someone, once you've been held in the embrace of the Gooch, smelled the effervescence of maple, felt the strength.
It's sticky.
I mean, Leon should know he felt the embrace of both him and Andy as he was chucked into the pool. It was great. Moxie, you got to witness that great occasion. How are you tonight? Love that poster, by the way.
Thank you. Isn't it wonderful? I love it. I love it. Yeah,
it's a good one.
Oh, I'm doing just fine. This is the 4th stream of the day. Let's go.
Ooh, all right. Ghost for you, right? You've traded brands.
Oh,
for
I'm
a
on my
while.
2nd ghost. Sorry.
Yeah, those are rookie
Gusto.
numbers.
I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert, it's
Gotta
the
get those
same damn product.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't break my illusions. Okay.
It's the same product. Sorry.
Hey.
What?
All Starburst tastes the same.
Leon, are you doing the Witcher haircut?
I am doing the Witcher haircut. Someone said I need to
Witcher-
put my hair up, so I'm like, all right, I'll put my hair up. But I don't ever
Pretty
pull
used
it
to
back
putting your hair up,
completely.
huh?
Are you trying to transform?
I've also don't even move heads anymore. I've built up like so much strength that it's like training, you know.
Why are you wearing glasses like that? Is like, did you lose a bet or?
No, I'm out of contacts and I can't get any more until I get a new prescription. They won't let me.
Okay, good. I think you look great.
Yeah,
completely non-threatening. Yeah, it's
Like,
awesome.
you're definitely the mage of the group this week.
Nihat, welcome. Thank you. Fresh off
Howdy.
of your commando stream. Thank you for the attempted raid.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't work, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm happy to be here to let off some steam, as it were.
Yeah. It's very clever. Okay, like you're funny, Nihat. I'm not gonna. It's fine. You get the idea. Your glass eye is following you around. Katie, Andy, hi. Right, the Doolies, how you doing?
Hi.
Great.
Hi.
I didn't get a haircut today, so there's nothing.
Why not?
And I don't look as feminine as Leon today either. So yeah, I don't know what to do.
I'm starting to say that
Just
no
trying
one
to
ever
yell
looks
something.
as effeminate as Leon does. It's he's our leading representation for
I don't have a
femininity
zipper.
on the stream.
My hair's not straight. It's just can't
You
do
don't
it.
have a zipper? Yeah, and you
Leon
didn't
has
get
a
the
zipper.
message that Booba
Damn,
saves
walk away
lives.
from my air conditioner. I catch some fucking strays.
Even Leon,
man.
Even Leon has his zipper down. You see that?
Yeah.
he knows.
He's
He
wearing
heard.
a choker right now, like a OnlyFans
13-year-old,
star.
Middle
I
school.
wear this literally every day.
Listen to Evanescence and anyway, Rat.
Sir,
let's see how your internet went after you berated a poor salesperson.
I was gonna say no internet upgrade, but the router's new and it's been holding on. So let's see if this is working. Here you go.
No.
Oh, I love the dread helmet.
How dare you?
So righteous gemstones, love
How dare
it.
you? Peacemaker is going to be a major part of the DCU going forward. Going to be in Superman. Going to love it.
Can't wait.
Righteous Gemstones. Okay.
Yeah, I just finished that. That's great. And then I went right into Vice Principals, which was actually before Gemstones. But if you like that humor, it's great.
Why do you
Vice
have a
Principals is
turntable?
great.
I have a new addiction. So yeah.
You're mixing music?
No, just fucking keeping it old school and going back to physical, and I'm going in vinyl now.
Oh, you're a vinyl douche now. I like it. I approve of this.
It's called audiophile. Insert childish joke.
Oh, yeah, I like the Superman chapeau hair
Oh, yeah.
thing.
I went.
Yeah.
Very cute.
The wig looks great, Jack.
No one's called attention to the Prince statue on his desk.
You're so fun.
Wow.
Purple rain.
You did a
Purple
racist.
rain. It's Riri, correct?
That is Riri.
Riri
Or
Williams.
So hot right
Candace
now.
Owens.
Is that Riri really her name?
Yeah.
Yes,
Riri
Riri.
Williams.
It really is.
Williams. It
She's got so much anger and fire in her. And she's so smart.
Never gonna find a license plate keychain for that one.
My son's
real
name
quick-
is also Bort.
Hello, Bort. Come along, Bort. We already have super chats and memberships. It's insane. Lord Comet for 5. I'll start things off. The new Superman trailer dropped, and it's actually not too bad. But I am being very optimistically cautious, though. That's just me. That's exactly where I am. I'm optimistically cautious. Means I'm hopeful, but I'm getting ready to be punched in the face.
Gooch, say the line.
Weave. No. Gooch can't say I don't like it because Gooch, I think.
No,
and
I
we'll
just
talk-
meant my fist because you're like punched in the face. So yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I saw screens blinking out for a second, and I'm not sure if that's me or whatever. Okay. Lord Botha, member for 8 months, or Botha. I've heard it both ways. Hottest take I've heard today. D-Day Cobra saying Acolyte is more entertaining than Andor. Ooh.
Leon, that's how you do it. That's how you.
I
This is
managed
how
to
you
watch
farm engagement, though.
I watched every episode of Acolyte. I couldn't manage to do that with Andor.
And agreeing that Andor fans are Star Wars Snyder Bros. I agree with that 100%. The zeal, they're over there wishing the Star Wars theory like didn't survive his illnesses. That's a level of fucking zealotry that.
Gooch, why are you taking shots at Leon for that?
Because
Taking shots at me. What do I do?
She's cute.
I just said he.
And the dog is cute. So just.
Here's me and Jeremy. His bad takes are probably actually for engagement bait. Mine are entirely genuine because I'm retarded.
Oh, I believe Jeremy believes that. I actually believe Jeremy believes that.
No, that one I would. Yeah, that's a very.
And honestly, by and large, he's.
I agree.
Okay, I'll let you say it. Yeah, I was like, he's probably not
the
wrong.
Acolyte because I was able
Leon.
to torture people with it.
Yeah,
Leon.
It was pure.
One of these days, we're gonna pick you up and throw you down the shaft, ABF. I'm saying it.
Well,
what was that, Gooch?
No, I was gonna say like,
one musical too far.
I'm the retarded one. You're the gay one. That remember you got it.
Oh,
like,
sorry, you're
that's
right. I got the
normal. Yes,
dichotomy wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm the gay one. My takes are that gay.
Yes, yeah.
They are. Shout out to Jake Martin for $20, a fucking super sticker for $20. Do you know there's people that don't get super chats at all? And he's given a Woody thing.
Oh, it is. It's the Woot. Oh,
It's the Woody thing.
best sticker. Oh,
It
of course.
is the best sticker. OG.
Hey, Momo, so you like to watch?
Now, how about a smooch, huh?
Thank you. Lupin. CD Stein, 69 gifting 5 Angry Badger memberships. Thank you.
Also, I will say I ordered all my stickers for my PC. I did order some Lupin. I may have ordered some stickers of some other people's on the panels. Everyone has stickers now available. Throwing it up there.
Ooh, stickers. This is for you, CD Stein 69.
Don't take money. Only girly giggles.
What do you mean?
You've got to giggle like a girl. Half now and half when we reach Daldar.
What if we should choose not to?
Looks like you don't have much choice. That'll do for the advance. Let's go.
There it is. There we go.
That's just pure entertainment. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
That's great.
I'm
Guys,
dropping
it's
my.
so surreal.
Yeah, got
I'm
that
dropping
too.
my pre F&T lawsuit and starting a new lawsuit against Jumoxy.
Guess what? I won't call you gay, Leon.
I've been waiting to wear this for a stream until this one. I want to debut it on your stream. So yeah, it's great. I love it. It looks wonky right now because my hair's in a ponytail, but you know.
God, you look like my barista at the local coffee shop.
Don't insult him. Don't insult him.
I feel like you're going to tell me namaste as you hand me the cup.
It better be dairy-free, baby.
How much cream do you want?
Okay, that one was good. I like that one. Joke's on you. I take mine black.
Flip it. Flip it.
Yes, large and black.
21 Belika for Martian pesos. What is RSD? 100? Anyone?
I believe that's a
research
crypto
and
currency.
development?
RSD? What is it? Either way. Gary Nerdrotic sent me or WDW Pro. I would be honored if either of those fine gentlemen sent you.
But I gotta
Hail
tell you
Badger?
that that's also a good one.
Gooch
never
is
heard
that
it
part
put
of the
that way.
body
It
between
is
water
the
and log
Serbian
output.
dinar. The RSD
Oh,
is
Serbia.
the Serbian dinar.
Well,
I mean,
hello,
art
my
kind of went
friend.
Russian, yeah.
Yes.
Lord Comment again.
Lord Comment again for 5. This is just me. No Star Wars fan worth their salt would endorse Acolyte. Yeah, I don't think he's endorsing it as far as like good Star Wars, but he just meant like, did it hold his attention? And a bad product. I certainly was paying more attention when they were fucking chanting the power of 1, the power of 2, the power of 3, versus Cyril being in his kitchen with his mom while he ate Star Wars space cereal and got berated because he wasn't as good as his uncle. That's not even me being hyperbolic. That's a
Yeah.
fucking scene.
A character named Cyril has
Cyril.
cereal.
Cereal. Yes, that's correct.
I hate everything about modern. You know what? Bring the actual. I'm done.
That was the big thing that was so it started its downfall for me that led to me to stop watching it. But there are things I can name in Acolyte, just like Ahsoka. There are things I can name that I actually do like. There's not a single thing I can name I like in Andor.
Here's my problem, Kata. Introduced me to Asmongold. No, here's my problem with that statement. It's just because 2 or 3 episodes were good does not mean Andor is amazing.
Wait.
What that is. But because previously
sounds going on.
I don't know.
It's Moxie's dog suffocating in its sleep.
Oh, poor guy. I agree that like 8 and 9 were really good. 7, 8, 9, it's fine, whatever. But like that does not retroactively make fucking all of it amazing because before those episodes, people were saying it was boring. Are we allowed to say it's amazing if we're talking about 3 episodes?
Have you seen this
Are
show?
we
It's called
allowed to say it's amazing if it's not Star Wars?
It's My Hero Academia. You should check that out. It's 13 episodes that are only a half-hour lengths.
That's what I've been trying to tell
like,
you.
What, 23 minutes or whatever, 13 or something episodes in the first season. Phenomenal. I got chills when the hero at the end is being super hero-y. I literally was getting chills because I'm like, why can't we get this in Western entertainment? This is what I want. I know James Gunn cannot give me.
How the Japs did better Western superhero shit in an anime than Western superheroes are doing?
Yes, and so much depth and complexity.
I love it. It is one of the only mangas that I actually collect.
How dare you? He played a flamboyant like clothing connoisseur, clothing designer in one of the episodes. It was great. Yeah. Oh well, there's something there. I'm not saying there's some good episodes, but yeah, it is by and large it's not good. Not good. Sorry. What happened to his sister, by the way? Andor took 16 episodes between 2 seasons to start getting into. That's basically. And also, had we had a bunch of mainline shit that was really good, I don't think it would be an issue. But when that's all there is, yeah. All right. Believe it or not, let's actually get into some tabs.
Let's go.
Not even actual tabs, but just some things to lighten the mood. Because, oh boy, it's not light enough. There is a new trend where scenes and people are turned into babies. And I thought I was going to find it creepy. And maybe it is, but I'm actually really fucking enjoying it, including these 2 that I found of Trump. Holy hell, they're good. This one. All right.
They say I fell asleep at a meeting in Saudi Arabia. Fake news. I closed my eyes for 2 seconds thinking, deep thinking, smart thinking. I just flew 12 hours, no sleep, straight into high-level talks. And guess what? I still ran the room. No teleprompter, no naps, unlike Sleepy Joe. They call it dozing off. I call it global strategy. America's back. Stronger, smarter, and wide awake.
It's is how focused they made that baby's face like that.
So cute.
There's one more. And I hope these.
I really hope it's the one I think it is.
I still ran the room.
Is it?
No
It's
teleprompter.
It's probably not. Is it? It's this one.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a Trump one whatsoever. Actually, it's the one I was thinking.
No, it's because I played a different one of Princess Bride earlier on.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
played on Irwin's.
That one's been my favorite.
I didn't want to
so
double
far.
dip the chip. Okay.
They offered me coffee in Saudi Arabia. Very fancy, very gold. Probably cost more than most people's cars. I said, no thanks. Not because I don't like coffee, but because I don't drink anything I didn't pour myself.
Very smart.
You'd be amazed what people try to slip into a cup in a deal. The smile is nice. The handshake is firm. But I've learned trust is earned, not served. I came for diplomacy, not decaf.
Yeah, the baby knows what he's talking about.
Not decaf.
A lot of famous leaders in history would still be alive. Well, would live a lot longer if they had maybe followed that rule of not just drinking everything that was handed to them.
Yeah.
Never set your glass down either.
I thought you were going to say more would be
Ain't that
alive
the
if they had
fucking
baby
truth?
avatars.
I mean, that's why monarchs had testers to try every food that was served to them.
And sometimes it's something that'll kill you like a year later or something, you know?
What does food have to do with a company that hunts kaiju?
Dragon Wise for 2, Bookers and Blow, Titties and Beer, Hail Chat, and Cabal. I mean, you could do a lot of things. You could accomplish a lot with all of those. That's how empires are born. All right.
And oddly enough, how they die.
I understand, oddly enough, how they die. Yeah.
Beer and taverns, that definitely was part of our revolution, that's for sure.
There's a reason
Fuck
it's
the
the
British.
oldest and will continue to be. That profession's never going away. A couple things never going away. And selling hoo-ha for mama is... Speaking of which, some of that was going on here. Sinners overtaken Thunderbolts in Thursday box office as it's back for IMAX. Hints at a similar result this weekend. Anyone going back to see Sinners again in possibly IMAX?
No, I don't think I need to see it again at that cost, but it is worth watching again.
I do want to see it again, and IMAX sounds cool, but there's like 3 different movies I want to see that are all coming out around the same time. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can justify also seeing Sinners.
Yeah, we got Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch coming out next week.
At Final Destination as well. I want to see Final Destination. So
yeah, that's out today.
Do you think New Avengers is going to break 300 million?
I appreciate you using that. 300 million?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Depends on how
it made
quickly
only
they pull
2
it.
million. It only made 2 million this week, and after this weekend, I'm not sure.
Makes me sad.
How much has it made so far? So like 220 or something?
230, I think. Yeah.
I'm looking at the numbers, and the currently it's saying 282. Yeah, so it's already almost at 300.
Oh, if it's at 280, yeah, but if it's only made 2, maybe.
I don't
because what else is out until that comes out, which is going to be a week.
Next
so,
week.
yeah,
Next week is Lilo and Stitch.
probably
and
not.
It's over.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'll tell you what I do think will make $1 billion though when it comes out. If it's anything close to what he's described, Mel Gibson's The Resurrection of the Christ.
This might make 2 billion.
We actually got it's a bit of a trailer. Which
I've talked about it before. Like my parents are Catholic. They went and see the Chosen in movie theaters and whatnot. And Christians do so much marketing for you. The word of mouth is always really, really powerful and always really, really good. They always have like A+ cinema scores, and they always have like the best reviews and what have you. So and that's like non-mainstream stuff. This is going to actually be mainstream. So yeah, it's gonna probably make a crap ton of money.
The reason Christians are so good at marketing all this, they've got all that practice during their missionary trips. So like they're really good at converting people to go do stuff.
It sounds like Lord of the Rings. I love it.
No, more like
Cast it into the fire, Frodo.
It's more like my mom's like church group. It's the power of that.
Don't call it a comeback.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I'm actually really curious how the critics are going to treat it. Like, if it's a good movie, are they going to say it's good?
Horribly, I bet.
Wait, you think the critics will be at a bit of a crossroads?
Oh,
nailed it.
I'm saying this. I think this one's going to make probably close to $2 billion.
Everyone hide your eggs.
Oh, you think? I mean, yeah. If this gets like a worldwide release and fucking churches are buying out theaters the way it was, and Irwin fourth turning tism, this is the ultimate literally going to be the ultimate superhero, but also good versus evil, because he said he's going to have flashbacks to the actual fall of Lucifer Morningstar and show all the things and show hell, like actually show it.
It's not just the old church ladies anymore. A lot of the youngs are becoming Christian as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's going to make as much as Gooch says, it legit has to be a decent movie.
Which I think it will, because it seems like he's been writing it forever.
Yeah.
I mean, in China to make $2 billion, and China famously ain't too hot on Christianity.
China has a fucking, maybe the government, but it still has a huge population of Christians.
Also, Christians being the best demographic to make movies for, also rewatches as well.
Yes.
Which is what you need to be making in the bills. Sorry. Yeah.
Badger, China might have like a large Christian population because they've got like 2 billion people, but at the same time, China only allows 10 films into their box office each year, and a film like Passion of the Christ 2 would be considered subversive. I don't think they'd release it.
Christ finds a way. Somehow, something makes me think that it'll get through.
As far as even if it's good, will the critics hate it? So The Passion on Rotten Tomatoes with 250,000 plus ratings is 81% for the audience. So the audience
Rotten Tomatoes.
And an 8.2 out of 10. Well, you can trust the 8.2 out of 10, which is close to the 81%.
Everyone is here seeing Passion of the Christ?
Yeah.
Not a long time. It's a brutal fucking movie, but I remember loving it.
Well, if you're a
But
pussy,
then,
otherwise it's...
then all critics have it at 49% and top critics at 33%.
That's crazy. They were already Christian bashing back then. Yeah.
Yeah, because it came out in what, 2005?
Yeah, there's a few critics that likened it to torture porn.
2004.
Yeah.
One might argue that the suffering is sort of integral to the story. Yes.
That's. I mean, it needs to be brutal. That's why it's good. Like, from that
it's the part that gets everyone is when the cat of nine tails gets stuck and he rips it out and takes a fucking chunk. That's what gets everyone every time, bro. But unfortunately, that generation then went on to go watch Game of Thrones. Nothing's gonna phase us for the fucking second Passion of the Christ. That's a little bit of desensitization to everyone on TV and movies. In my mind,
walk out the movie after loving it and just be like, Jesus Christ.
I'd watch it.
I'm just doing it for you, Katie.
Does anyone like the Hunger Game movies? And I guess I'm not counting the newer ones, but at least the J-Lo. Yeah, Mox?
Yes.
Sure. Are you looking forward to them continuing the prequels?
No.
I'm assuming we've all seen who they've cast now as older but still younger President Snow, Rafe Fiennes.
I mean, I like him, but no.
Yeah, so he's now going to be both Voldemort and he'll be President Snow in the Hunger Games franchises. I'm going to bring this up because Rachel Zegler reacts to Fiennes being cast as President Snow. Not my movie ex being Voldemort.
She's an idiot.
I hate her like poison.
Thank you. She's so just ew.
Yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't pronounce it Ralph, you fucking Americans. He pronounced it Rafe. I don't know why. Don't ask me.
I thought for years it was Ray, R-A-Y, Ray Fiennes because of how it's just weird.
You should hear how Nyat pronounces Isaac. It's hilarious.
It's Killian also, not Cillian. Who the hell knows what they got going on over there? I think we should turn it all into Empire and just make them speak English Americana.
Brennan Fraser, not Fraser.
Yeah, what the hell is going on? Up is down, cats are eating dogs. It's all bad. Katie's got a glass eye. Rat.
What did I do?
What you did, you little son of a bitch, is you made me have some of the greatest gaming moments of my life with Halo and Gears of War specifically, with Marcus and Dom. And this is supposed to be coming out. Who are we gonna get to play Marcus Phoenix? Because it can't be. But yeah,
God, it's not. What's his name? Him.
I don't want pizza.
He doesn't look like that anymore.
No, he doesn't think like that anymore. Yeah,
everyone on Twitter says he does though.
So he'd be black, right? Because it's Netflix.
Well, okay, the suit is definitely going to beef him up, so that might not be too big of a deal as long as he can get that fat head and neck thing going on right now.
I don't
Proportions of the
like
game are
him for the. I don't like him for the role. I don't think that he'll
Not anymore.
deliver lines very well.
At one point.
No, at one point I thought he was great, but like Guardians era maybe.
This is one that I, again, as someone who watched my friends play the game because I was so bad at solo player, like to me it was already cinematic, very movie like, and John DiMaggio just murders it. So I'm worried. Can anyone live action meet what he did with his voice in terms of like capturing that character? Because that's big shoes to fill.
You know, you being bad at the game really makes me question what you're going to do in this militia that the War Master is back, because it's basic fucking flank maneuvers and cover and like pushing the objective.
I had never played a game like that before. I mean, to be fair, I'm a horror gamer, fighting games. Like it was the first time I'd ever really played a game that had that sort of, over the cold shoulder, deep cover, like you slide, all that stuff. It was just so new to me.
It was like more advanced Resident Evil.
You're hired as the taste tester for War Master 8.
Yeah, you're the cake eater or whatever the fuck it was.
I could see Frank Grillo maybe going in that role.
Oof.
No.
Man, why we put
John
Gooch?
Manganiello or Joe Manganiello.
He needs to look like you. He needs to be a big dude.
He needs to be a big dude.
He needs to. He needs to
I'm
have the Alex Jones
available.
voice.
I'm available. Hey,
Let's go.
Yeah, he's gonna have the Alex Jones voice and like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
a
could-
gruff.
I could do that.
Okay,
I
but
could
what
do it.
about his partner Dom?
Yeah.
Who
I
would you
know.
put for Dom?
Better be a Latino, even though fucking I don't think Latino was a thing. And they're because it's
guess.
not Earth, it's another planet, but they clearly it's like it's Warhammer Light, basically. Yeah, did you ever get into the Gears of War real quick? And sorry,
Love them.
You're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Hey,
What were
I'm
you saying?
available.
I just wanted to point out what Zachary Bloom said. He says, I'd rather have a Gears animated movie / series. I like that
That would
idea
be
a lot
better.
more.
That would be
Yeah,
way
but
better.
the games are already an animated movie.
Yeah,
That
but you
is
can do
true.
more with it, I think, is what they're saying.
Yeah, but they're so massive with all the in other words, who's gonna have the confidence to really give them the budget? Like when they do something, it was like, it was 300 million. What the fuck did they spend that money on? This is the one where I would be like, how are they gonna do that with even 300 million? The sheer amount, unless it's all just on volume, the sheer amount of locust and emulsion and vast tunnels and caverns, like we're talking Mines of Moria. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking like if they did it right.
Well, Erwin, here's what the set's going to look like. Green.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember how amazing the trailers for those games were, though? I had never seen a trailer like that. They were like playing like folk
Talk
music and shit.
about it
Yeah.
2 to 3 times a month at
Yeah.
least.
Really?
Like
ABF, didn't you guys start playing that?
Andy's
We
new,
played
guys.
the whole
Andy's
trailer
new.
the other like a week
It's
ago.
coming out
all
for,
3 trailers, 1, 2, and 3. They had the most banger songs to go with the action. Like they're incredible trailers. That's how you make a game trailer. Yep.
Yeah.
I never played it. I never played it, but the
So now's the
trailers
time
look
to
sick.
get them because they're coming out for I think PlayStation and like
Yeah,
remasters of at least the
think-
first.
I
Yeah.
think they're
The
Game
remaster
Pass.
first one
It's
was
only
on
the first
PlayStation.
one.
Yeah, it's just the first. But PlayStation and Gears of War, that's
Assuming they'll keep going if it.
weird.
Yeah, I would think.
No, because I played fucking Final Fantasy on Xbox finally for the first of the 15th one with Noctis.
I'm not saying it's a
and
bad thing. I think it's cool. It's just
It was
weird.
weird.
It's like
Yeah,
the
it was
first time you
weird.
played Sonic on a Nintendo console. It's like this feels wrong, but somehow right.
Mr. Spencer, tear down that wall. We need to fucking stop this. Who cares? Like, no more dividing between consoles. Just
all the
play it on
Gears-
whatever you want.
On Game Passes, yeah, multi-platform and multi-progression, please. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
And,
please. Crossplay.
Crossplay, yes, all over.
Yeah.
Cross
Cross-dress,
save.
no. Cross-play, yes.
Find a
That's
friend.
actually that's gonna be the third Passion movie. Is crossplay.
Find a friend that will play and co-op.
Damn it.
It's a lot of fun.
I had
Leon,
God powers.
2
I'd
points
more
to
to
your
you
house.
and
That was
then
good.
resurrect you over and over again. I'd have Jason come after you. This is the new look for
Oh,
Jason going forward.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go.
Don't. Well, he does look a little slimmer, and I don't know if it's the clothing or it's just the AI art they did.
Oh,
here.
I saw
think-
Ozempic.
Yeah,
jokes,
and
but
what's with the red eyebrow on the top? I like get rid of that. I
the
don't
one
want
unibrow thing at the top.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
Well, it's
that?
got the red on it underneath the eyes too.
Yeah,
I don't mind that. I don't
Yeah.
mind that. It's the unibrow thing. I don't like. Get rid of it. It's should just be white.
Pretty
Maybe
sure
he's
that's been
Indian.
there before.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
think
the red's
You've
been
met
there.
Leon, right?
No, it hasn't.
I don't
Not-
think it
not
has.
Not the unibrow. No.
I mean, I'm literally looking at images of it.
If you saw this dude in an alley, you wouldn't find it intimidating. Or the woods.
You're asking.
With
You're
or
asking
without
me.
machete.
Average night
Gooch.
out in Paris.
I know you wouldn't find any man intimidating. No one scares you. You're so big and strong.
No, I think we established Bennett would be-
Muscular.
I'm so popular. Everybody loves me so much.
But also, yeah, blame Canada.
I think Leon is right. That unibrow is on most of the masks that I'm looking on.
Is it? I
Yeah.
always thought it was a plain mask for some reason.
Bernstein Bears?
No.
Gooch is a hater,
Berenstain Bears.
confirmed.
No.
No.
Confirmed, Gooch. Caught in 4K.
Cheers. Make eye contact with me as you fucking open it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Trying to
Yeah.
Like, well,
Look me in the
You
eye
guys are
and
the
pop the
best.
top.
Speaking of, I actually have the video of this though. So this is your new lead, not a moratorium. I like Fern. Jesus, I couldn't remember her name. Fern from Skeleton Crew. She got this announced to her, as many other did, live, as everyone else did live. Not that one, stupid. Sorry, I'm gonna yell at myself.
Idiot.
You're allowed to abuse yourself, just don't abuse other ones. Here we go.
Too vigorously. Now you're just playing with it.
If you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
I know this
That's right.
has been hard, and there's been so many parts with like me being out of the country, and there was just sort of like one part of it that I just wanted to ask you, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay with.
Hey.
How do you feel about helping me save the world?
Good.
You want to be my chosen one? Will you stand by my side and save the world? Yeah.
A little cringe, but
Ryan, we all love you. And from the second we all saw your tape, there was nobody else in our eyes that could do it that we wanted to.
You get the idea. Very sweet. Won't count because it doesn't have Joss Whedon. But any hope for this?
Well, I saw a tweet that I really liked about this. I'm going to paraphrase, but basically it was, the show is going to suck. But that being said, Rachel Zegler should take notes from this little girl because this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Humble.
Who was the
showing
Muppet on top?
excitement.
I didn't
Wow.
recognize. I didn't recognize her.
Is that a joke?
Geller looks
Right.
great. She was in the newest, prequel. No, not prequel series. Dexter. She was great.
Yeah, and she had that werewolf show. And I think actually Dexter and her experience there is what gave her the green light in her head to do this. Like, oh, so you can do reboot, sequel, requel. I don't know, whatever the hell we're calling it.
So we all like this show. How did we all feel about the original movie, Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Christy Swanson, yes.
So good, right?
Oh, sorry.
To be fair, saying we all love
that's-
the show is a bit of a stretch. It does start to go downhill after season 4 with only
Everything
a few
does.
good episodes. But
If you haven't seen the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie with Donald Sutherland as her watcher, Rutger Hauer as the head vampire, and fucking Pee Wee Herman.
Ooh,
Seth Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Fucking,
wait,
what's his name
is it
from 90210?
Should be on the wheel. I didn't
Dylan?
realize it was a movie.
It should be.
And then the
Yeah,
show is based
movie.
on that movie.
What's Dylan
Yeah.
from 90210's real name?
How did I just find this
the
out?
show's a direct continuation.
Luke Perry?
Luke Perry. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Luke Perry and David Arquette as like the fuck. God,
Yeah.
a bunch of names in that movie. Yeah.
I gotta watch that again.
As an
That's a great
actual
movie.
high school. Yeah. And it's got like a weird camp to it, but a seriousness, but a joke.
Oh,
Time to
Christy
pull it
Swanson
out.
in that movie? Oh, I didn't know.
Christy Playboy and
Oh,
she loves to
she
do butt
is?
stuff.
Oh.
It was a great interview.
I'll
You're
be
just
right
gonna
back.
be watching. Yeah,
I'm going to my room.
I knew what I was doing. Henry Cavill. Obviously, I love him. I stand for him all the time. He's been consistently fucked over in like the majority of the things he's done. At least I think. Witcher, things like that, where he put his all into it. Very much hoping that doesn't happen with Highlander. And we all heard how it switched from Lionsgate to MGM Studios. And that might make some people go, we have this article, which it's going to read just a part, but the whole thing is kind of interesting. So The Wrap recently published a revealing deep dive into the behind-the-scenes maneuvering surrounding Highlander. The film's jump from Lionsgate to Amazon MGM appears to have come down to creative vision clashing with cold, hard numbers. So at the heart of the dispute was the director, Chad Stahelski, who reportedly requested, it's fucking 180 million. Is this just the number that
Why
we...
is it? Yeah, why is it?
Okay, so he wanted $180 million to fully realize. Now, granted, he wants to do location shooting and go across time. So, okay. Lionsgate, however, was unwilling to budge beyond the $165 million, setting the stage for a studio switch. And before we continue, yes, Moxie, you didn't have to do it, but you did it. Boy, do we appreciate it.
She has not lost that look. Because she's lost it, Matt. Come on.
You've lost that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now you sing. Now you sing with me. Now you do it.
You lost that love and feeling. Yeah. All right,
Some
fuck
point.
you. That's enough for you. That's enough. I don't care about your song. Just give me money. That's all that I want. Rossi, my short king. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. We got something for you too when we start talking about Star Wars. But until then,
He's been the most loyal friend. And I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And the Lord is back.
Yeah. For two. Butt stuff is awesome.
It was like 2 days ago. I realized that you were Lord Comet and not Lord Cornet.
It's okay. Not everyone here reads well.
I
don't. Well, no, when it's little and I'm old, RN and an M are basically the same thing.
To be fair, I see what he's talking about.
Being Asian doesn't help, though, right?
I think.
So, quick question about this.
Yeah.
They say they were unwilling to budge beyond 165 million up to 180. Considering how the studio has been going lately and all the budgets and whatnot, does an extra 15 mil really make a big fucking difference in the grand scheme of
it's
things?
probably going to answer
the quality
it
of the
in
film,
the next
maybe, but for the
paragraph.
studio.
Better craft services.
Yeah, I think that these studios are trying to keep everything tight after all these box office failures, and they're seeing that maybe more money equals bad movies.
So on the surface, that price tag raised eyebrows. Aside from potentially heavy visual effects work, particularly for the quickening sequences where all the energy shit, which famously is like animated in the movie and like then rotoscoped in, and it looks fine, but yeah. Highlander is largely a grounded action film with sword fights and martial arts. Stahelski, after all, made the first 3 John Wick films on a considerably more modest budget of 30 million, 40 million, and 75 million, respectively. So adding... Sorry?
So why didn't he 180? Like,
because everybody wants
like
180
that's
now.
crazy.
But also says adding to Linegate's hesitation was growing skepticism over Cavill's recent box office appeal. Argyle, which was falsely fucking advertised, right, Erwin? Like,
that's
no. I had to watch the trailer like 20 times, so I knew what I was getting into. But everyone else thought it was going to be a Henry Cavill movie.
Well, it wasn't about it being a quote. I'm with Erwin. It wasn't ever going to be a really Henry Cavill movie per se. That being said, it was the worst movie of 2024, and you will not convince me otherwise. Fuck Argyle. Everything about it was terrible.
Scenes, that was like a really cringe looking movie.
It was the movie I was looking forward to probably the most in 2024. Like, I've been so excited. I just hate it. Hate every fucking moment of it.
I think they're not recognizing this is Highlander, and there's a huge fan base for Highlander, and I think this could be big international money for this.
It has a huge international fan base, including that god awful TV show, which I fucking say source material matters. I don't even like that one, and if he ignored it, I would have been fine. And you know what Henry's doing? He's not ignoring it. They're trying to include all the best parts of all of the lore, because goddamn him, that is what you need. Not someone who would have let their personal biases get in the way, at least for Highlander, but someone who, as a shepherd of the series, sees no, we got to include this and that and this. And he watched all the things. Real fucking simple.
I'm curious, what in the costs, is it like land locations that are included?
So this specifically mentions the visual effects of the quickening shit, but then also, yeah, you got to have him in like ancient Japan and medieval Europe and the Highlands of Scotland.
Yeah.
Urban environments, which they're going to have to close off streets and like modern day.
If it's all for like on location shit, good. I don't want another green screen. Gears of War, I get you're going to have to green screen. That makes sense. But for Highlander, the on location shit matters. So yes, give the budget for the on location shooting. You're going to be able to tell. Yeah.
Cabal intro win of "Here we are, born to be kings, we're the princes." No one. All right,
do they bring back Queen to do it?
No, that's the other thing. You know how like Tron, it's like, well, if you're not going to get Daft Punk, who you're going to do? And we got 9 Inch Nails. Yeah. Queen doing the whole soundtrack for that first movie. Boy, you better get a banger.
Bro. Who wants to live forever?
Who wants to live forever? Cut to her.
I want it all.
I'm like crying.
I want it all.
Yeah, banger.
I was going to say, I completely understand Lionsgate's frustration and unwillingness to give him $180 million, because the first Highlander cost $19 million and only made $12 million at the box office. Same thing with the next film. It cost $34 million, only made $15. They've all been pretty much box office flops. as a studio, I'd be extremely hesitant to give somebody $180 million for a franchise that has flopped with each film. So
Marvel does it for Thunderbolts and Captain. So fuck them.
yeah, but Marvel had like a
I don't believe
decade
that
of
either.
absolute success. So
MGM.
The only caveat to that I would say, Niet, is that while like historically that does make a lot of sense, there's also so much nostalgia bait over the last decade or so. Everyone's coasting on nostalgia that a lot of these nostalgia movies do well, don't they? Like it does mean that they do.
We
well.
just mentioned one of them. The other one, like Highlander, has shit that it's. Can you recreate the soundtrack with Queen? And then also the Kurgan, the bad guy. It's gonna be real hard to get another Clancy Brown.
Yeah. Well,
real hard.
I kind of agree with you, Leonard, but Christopher Lambert is not really going to be drawing audiences in where Henry's going to put asses in the seat. Oh, I like him.
Back then.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I just want to throw out
either way, it
something
went to MGM.
real quick. Is Borderlands movie was also Lionsgate. Apparently, about $115 million production budget. Another 30 alleged marketing, so around 150 mil.
Yeah,
grossed less than 33 mil global, with almost $150 spent.
So they've been hurt before.
And that was like, and that was
Katie.
Yeah, that was
a lot.
Yeah,
They made
yeah,
a
that was
ton
last
of
year.
awful films
And
last
then
year.
and then Argyle. So that's definitely one of the other reasons that they're hesitant to be handing out money.
And Lionsgate
Great, so
is
they
a very
hi-
small studio compared to like MGM, 20th Century Fox, Disney, Paramount Pictures, Universal. They're much smaller.
Yeah. Either way, the fact that they did go to Amazon, I would presume that means that they got their fucking budget.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is it going to get a theatrical? Because Amazon loves to not give theatrical releases, but
They did with Thread 1 though, and that film was
Megalopolis. You can't even find Megalopolis. It's not available on any streaming. You can't purchase it.
Good.
I heard he said he won't release it. It's like, nah.
My concern with Amazon is that they'll give them 180, but it will come with strings attached, like making the Kurgan a female or something like that.
Ew.
Kurgan was actually the good guy.
Is that fair compared? Like, because a lot of that we found out was Jennifer Sulky. You didn't see that in Fallout. You didn't see that in Terminal List. You didn't see it in Reacher. So that's not really Amazon's so hit or miss, and so much of that seemed to be Sulky.
Yeah, but
more Layman Gay, more Lesbos, more.
Speaking
I
of more,
swear, if they turn Jeremy Clarkson into a black girl, I'm going to be so pissed.
I know no one gives a shit about Funko
Next
Pops.
one. Do
Yeah.
the next one, baby.
What's
Little
that?
Baby. It's a
Baby Franklin?
Little Franklin Richards.
Gonna have a little
Smooth move,
reality
Pop.
fucking manipulating little plot MacGuffin there. You think that's how they're gonna reset everything? Is
That was-
Baby Franklin just went ooh-hoo?
My exact thought. Yeah, he's going to get too excited watching a Fortnite video.
A bee is gonna land on him and he's gonna
my
fart
God.
and then he'll reset everything.
Oh, he's going to kill his gay parents, Pedro.
Oh no. Oh, Pedro, no. The hype for this movie is non-existent, and you can see it in the trailer numbers, which we're gonna get to ornamentado. But I wanted to show this. Thank you, Rossi, for this beautiful. Look at this guy. Look at how short he is. I love it. He's cute. Just run up to you and hack your ankles. You couldn't do anything.
Fun size.
It's the Ewok special. Rossi, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I hope you made him super uncomfortable and told him that you leave streams, his streams, to come watch us. It's great.
Isaac says Pedro Reed Richards has the mustache of someone who isn't allowed within 500 yards of the school zone. It made me think, what if Baby Franklin Richards has the Pedro mustache? It was a really great mental image.
I know we mentioned Andor earlier in the stream. We saw this. No surprise. This is a couple-day-old story, but he did basically get it down to the point of, we noticed a lot of modern-day comparisons, and apparently, if you're to believe it, these are all years old. Specifically, the whole farm undocumented worker being Andored. That was apparently years ago that he wrote that. Yeah,
but didn't some of the showrunners for season 1 say that it was?
Yeah.
So
he might, and they also did slight rewrites. And yeah, I'll do the grift. One of my best videos right now is Dave Filoni gatekeeping, hashtag the Filoni wall. This just sort of adding to it where, how did Kennedy help? They're talking to Gilroy. She has protected the show. The reason I say this is like, so what did it need protecting from? She has protected the show and protected me and wrangled the team together. When we started challenging Kathy just saying, yes. Oh, I'm going to put the first scene in a brothel. Okay. I'm going to have them kill 2 cops. Okay. We want the production designer from Chernobyl. Okay. Good idea. She backed our play and got everything that we were doing. We've been through everything, she and I, on this, all the good and all the bad. There's no show without her. For all the shit that she takes online, it's just insane. This show exists because she forced it to happen. What a tough job she has, man. So it's just a couple of things you can suss out from that. It's like Moxie giving her the lecture on why it's important that we don't bark during streams. I know you want attention, but mommy has to work. Look, they're shaming you. Oh,
no
she's
shame.
So cute.
I got nose problems. I get it.
I love that how they talk about it behind the scenes. Like, we're gonna kill some cops in this thing. Like, that's just
right. I wonder if that's how he described the farm scene. We're gonna have an attempted rape on screen, Kathy. You cool with that? We're gonna say it. Yeah. We're gonna say it too.
Go for it.
This is just
if I didn't know you were talking
reminder.
about Star Wars, I would assume you were talking about GTA 6. I swear to Christ.
Oh, that'll be fun. Just give her the win. She might fuck up. Yes, you are so right, Kink Hunt. Remember, she said she was trying to go out on a victory. That was the rumor. That's the rumor. Fine. This is your victory. It's so fucking stunning and brave, Kathy. It's the best thing you've ever done. Retire and go into your forever position where you're still going to be there.
Should fake it.
You will never top this.
Badger, what this?
The original Cassian Andor and Jyn Erso, Kyle Katarn and Jan Orris, an Asian and a white man who do end up.
But what's it from?
Oh, it's from the original Dark Forces where they steal the Death Star plans that then got stolen and used for Andor.
The game with all like the live action clips that you played or whatever? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And then also the one that if they adapted Kyle Katarn's story from recruit into the Empire to when he leaves and becomes a mercenary to when he becomes a Jedi with Luke. Holy hell. Someone had this little clip here. I thought it was great. If they did any of this in live action, oh my God. Just a little clip. This is Jedi Outcast, still one of the best lightsaber games ever. Now just picture that in live action with good story and writing and characters. Gimme.
When you say good story and writing and characters, you mean just adapt the fucking game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I meant. Like, just give me this in live action that has good story and all the things. Yes. Please. Please and thank you. Oh, sorry. Bro. Yeah, you got to up the difficulty a little bit. Fucking Dasan. It's great. Not all of Luke's students turn out so great. Yeah.
Didn't they spend like $750 million on the 2 Andor seasons or something insane like that?
If you round up all the shit, and yeah, probably it's upwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
The high sixes.
I would have preferred the weird niche Star Wars game live action instead. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna transition into Superman phrasing, but first we got to talk about something that I have no idea if this is happening now or not, and that is pretend. What do you think I'm talking about? Because I'm an idiot that doesn't know how to switch. Here. Yeah, see, it's not so easy. The first full draft of the script for the Batman 2 is expected to be delivered by next week. Reeves has been sending pages of the script for more than half a year to DC WB, which presumably means James Gunn, because he's pointed out multiple times, he's the creative lead over there. Zaslav's just a numbers guy.
Oh, and don't discount Safran.
Is this going to happen? Is this movie coming out? And is Matt Reeves going to direct it?
I think it might depend on how Superman does, if they greenlight it or not.
But this is unrelated. It's in Elseworlds.
I still think that the studio is going to be like, look, we only have X amount of dollars. I don't know if we should do this or not.
Yeah.
doesn't Batman always make bank? Like Superman historically hasn't. But doesn't Batman always make bank? So if anything, if Superman fails, I would think this would be more likely to happen because like we need a fucking W. Release the Batman win.
That might be
Maybe
true.
it's saying. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We spent $200 million on a Clayface show. Now we can't afford a Batman movie. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
Well, and also, James Gunn says he's got encouraging updates on Wonder Woman appearing in the DCU, but not to be shared publicly yet.
Shut the fuck up! Holy Jesus! Like what?
NDA.
I mean, who wants Wonder Woman when we've got Supergirl?
Well, we've heard that Zaslav said that the 4 pillars of DC are, of course, the Trinity and Supergirl. Because female Superman is
Flash or Cyborg or Martian Manhunter or any of the Green Lanterns, but
Aquaman.
Flash is not a 4-quadrant property, if you remember Muschietti said. That's the problem with Flash.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, when his thing failed, and he's doing the Batman Brave Bold.
The problem is I had no problem with his Batman depictions. It was all the other shit associated with it and all the woo-woo stuff. But Ben Affleck's Batman, even though he was bloated and I don't like that suit, and he shouldn't have been out in daylight, but him using the Batmobile and the things he said and these scars define us. That was like one of the better Bruce Wayne things we've got, but all the other things are shit. So I
did like the babies and microwaves.
You did like that?
I just like it when
That was definitely a gun insertion, I'm assuming. Don't you feel like the whole Matt Reeves
gun
James
insertion
Gunn stuff
sounds about right.
is like when you CC your boss's boss, like the way they're like, I sent a script. He's like, well, no, you sent a page of a script. He's like, well, it was completed in my book. It's like,
if you listen to Matt Reeves, he said in an interview like months ago when he was on like the red carpet, he finished it. It was done. He said the script's done.
Yeah.
Andy,
done.
it's more like, hey, I sent you a script. Hey, we got a Wonder Woman, but I can't tell you who it is. I can't share it yet. That's how that goes.
Well, and you can thank Patty Jenkins when she was unconstrained, her second Wonder Woman, for killing all momentum of that. And then that's what led to Monolith Productions and their Wonder Woman game eventually getting canned because it was like, well, the movie killed all the hype for it. And then there's no sense in having a game if there's no movie coming out with it. So thanks, guys. That's why we can't have
I'm
nice
just
things.
excited for They, Them, Mascara.
Gooch. No, it's not gay. At least I thought it was. It's something there. It's about 5-issue series about the different kryptonites. I'm wondering if off the hook or just off the top of your head, rather, can you tell which kryptonites do what? Like green, obviously, we know weakens him. What does red kryptonite do?
Make him angry.
Red.
No, it strengthens him, doesn't it?
Takes away his inhibitions and makes him overpowered.
Yeah.
Bully Maguire kryptonite.
Yellow. What
red
does yellow do?
kryptonite also gives other
yellow is the sun
people like superpowers.
With
Blue
super spectrum.
His powers. Either way, this art is horrible. Correct?
Yeah, this is fucking ugly.
God awful.
Okay.
Gooch, Ice Cream Man. It's the creators from Ice Cream Man. I'd never heard of that. Have you?
I don't know who that is.
I've heard of it. I haven't read it. It's supposed to. Ice Cream Man's supposed to be good. Apparently, though, I didn't know that.
Do you want to know a breakdown of the effects? Apparently,
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Green kryptonite obviously weakens Kryptonians. Red kryptonite causes mental instability, hallucinations. Right. Black kryptonite splits a Kryptonian into 2 distinct identities, one good, one evil. Blue kryptonite weakens Bizarro. Orange kryptonite can give temporary superpowers to animals. Pink kryptonite can alter a Kryptonian's. Yeah, but this is the weirdest one. Pink kryptonite can alter a Kryptonian's gender.
They make you gay.
Making them gay.
Why are you gay? Bro, here's
Why?
the thing. We got out of fucking control with the kryptonite. We really did. It was fine with green and it's radioactive from chunks of his home planet. It makes him sick.
Every writer.
Go ahead, I was going to say something racist. Go ahead.
Every writer is going to want to play with the gender swapping one.
Yep.
And they'll say it's more accurate. Yeah. It's like,
yep.
It's not my fault, Pa. That fucking pink kryptonite made me fuck Pete again. I'm sorry.
I feel
it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I told you not to come up here anymore. It's my private barn
Forrest
time.
Gump's mom and the principal in the barn.
Your friend sure does care about your schooling, Clark.
Voices.
Why can't I quit you, Jimmy Olsen?
We all basically said that this seemed too good on the nose. That whole that James Gunn warning that half the audience, if you didn't like it, it was the wrong audience. Yeah, this is fake news, And just goes to show you got to trust your sources continuously. Andy, you okay? You look at you wanted to say something.
Source? I made it up.
Yeah, that's my source. We are starting to ramp up the marketing. I was informed that we'd have a huge marketing push for Superman. St. Louis, look up, because I guess maybe we use this.
Oh my!
We used it for Metropolis filming.
This is so fucking.
But I mean, is there like an event going on? Because that's like 2.5, 3 hours for me. If there's a Superman event in St. Louis, I'm fucking going.
It's where he's from.
Yeah.
It's James Gunn's home.
Yeah.
Okay, but that doesn't alter the fact that there could have been an event there. Is all I was saying.
Yeah, James Gunn Day.
This is funny.
Yeah, I'm assuming you know what I'm going to go with this.
Yeah,
What do we think of this? What do we think of this? Is this what comes to mind when we look at this? Because I didn't necessarily have an issue with it.
I can't unsee it.
Matt Walsh?
It's the peak of something. Something's peeking through.
It's not the Braziers one, but that is what someone has put over it, saying it looks like a porn parody. I have this one of Axel Braun, known porn parody, saying, sadly, it does look like a porn parody, just not one of mine. My movies were never this goofy. I had way better costumes, and most importantly, I always respected the source material because I care. Hashtag fire James Gunn. I'm gonna go watch some Axel Braun porn and just
Me too,
because I want to support him.
Me too. I am an Axel Braun.
Thank you, Gary.
Supporter. Thank you, Axel.
I don't necessarily think this looks like a porn.
Oh, dude,
yes, it does.
Next thing you're gonna see is Superman in a dryer going, "I'm stuck," and he's gonna be.
Yeah, is it because he walked up to Lex while they're like, bro? It
spills his
Lex would be
drink.
asking, "How bad do you want to keep your job?"
He walks in and throws the fucking thing, and then is intimidating him, and he's just sipping his shit. Like,
I'm Superman. You want a piece of this?
You guys
want a party, big boy?
Fucking kryptonite tea.
Yep.
Well, would you believe some of the best things we've learned about the movie have been from the toy releases, which, unlike the olden times when they would just release a billion toys that had nothing to do with, I had a bunch of Michael Keaton Batmans and suits he never wore in '89 Batman. Now, for the most part, toys are pretty accurate. And if you see him on the toy line, you see him in the movie. And that is including Lex Luthor and his famous green war suit. So he is going to get it. I don't know why there's a baby alien named Joey. And I don't want to know why there's a baby alien named Joey.
Say that.
It
They're
is.
like, what is with the fucking alien?
It's going to be part of the alternate dimension.
The interdimensional thing. Yes. And we're going to connect to and also
this movie.
I've told you this a billion times, but yes, DC's Ultraman.
Oh my god!
And it's purple.
It looks like what's his name from The Boys.
It looks like Black Noir, but
Noir,
also the mask looks like Doomsday when he's in the containment suit. Looks like they took a couple of different things. My whole question is, why the fuck does everyone have the same superhero outfit?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, it looks like, hey, bring out the GIMP. And it's gonna be
Yep.
Might be something that we need also, and people are pointing this out. And yes, this is KG crossover, but I mean,
Snyder. I hate to say it, but Snyder's looks better.
Bro, I am so tired of people being like those comments. Oh, he would have splattered her, snapped her neck. When it's like, shut the fuck up. Superman's saving someone. That's what I want to see.
The color grading in Snyder's is much worse, though.
Yeah,
sure.
It is, but
sure. But there's certainly a lot of thematic elements that I'm noticing are very similar. Now, granted, they're covering a lot of the same source material, but
still,
source material that we were told we should not want adapted, that we should be moving away from.
You want to see the same thing on the big screen? Yes.
Super totally different, guys.
Yeah, have you seen the? I don't know if it's still on YouTube. I don't know if it's saying that for copyright reasons, but a few years ago there was a version of Man of Steel that was uploaded to YouTube that was entirely color corrected. Have you watched that?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure we watched it on one of the streams a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
it looks good.
151 people watching. Make sure to like, share, and sub. I want to watch the Superman trailer one more time and see how we're all feeling about it. It's been a couple of days, a lot of emotions and preconceptions. Now that we've had time to settle, let's see if we all still feel the same way about it. And we could talk about that it's already caught up and surpassed the Fantastic Four in numbers and likes. Yes.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah. I don't monetize the stream. Don't
You'd
worry.
let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of fire,
It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
I don't monetize the stream.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're going to be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me
problems around the world.
and doing good.
See, he cradled the
I
neck.
would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Give him a cheeseburger. Oh.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Where? Oh my God. I have to point it out. Josh from Den of Nerds thought that he was talking about his dick, that the monster was looking at his dick and he meant eyes up here, and that it was a James Gunn humor joke. Very fucking clearly not a James Gunn humor joke of his dick, but eyes up here to me instead of the civilian. Bro. By the way, thank you, 21 Pelica. Alpaca, whatever.
Your choices. Your
Freddie, hit you.
That's what makes you who you are.
Awkward.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you. You have a dog?
Men have dogs. That's my thinking on it too, Shockwaves, is that he is playing a younger, less matured Superman who is new, competent, but not fully confident yet. He doesn't have that inner. Are you nuanced, Gooch? Is that what you're getting frustrated?
Well,
that
it's the same fucking thing when we had the Batman. People were like, "Yes, he's not Batman because he's a year in a B. He's new."
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I know.
I'm
Here's
loving
why.
this new side of Gooch we've gotten this
know,
past week. It makes me so happy.
He's
Holy
doing
fuck.
realistic depictions in the comic book.
Yes.
In other words, that is a hick parents and a farm. Yep. As opposed to the Chad mom and dad from Snyderverse. But you would think the comic version would be the Chad version, but instead it's fine though. I think it works. Super grounded, explains why Clark is the way he is. Josh E. Dullard, erect rose. Josh equals a dullard. You can't say that. You can though. Thank you.
Also, I wanted to play a clip for those memberships earlier.
Come cheer up, my lads, 'tis to glory we steer.
Yes, because he has Earl Grey hot. Yes. Shout out. Yeah, I don't know. How are we feeling about that trailer? I like it more. And actually, the scene that we're all calling the porn parody is very clearly Superman, like after the kaiju fight. that knows it was Lex Luthor. It just flies to his office, fucking throws which is of course going to be recorded and shown all over social media. It's Lex just sips his tea, fucking liberal tears or Superman tears. Well, you upset with a little kaiju attack? I don't know.
This is now the second time I've seen the trailer because I do try and actively avoid trailers as much as possible so I can be happy. But I'd say aside from you, Badger, like you and I have been the ones that champion this movie the most, and I only liked this better the second time around. I've wanted to like this movie. I've been excited for this movie since day one. Even the teasers didn't wear me down, and I've seen this trailer a second time. I was like, dude, I want this now. Get to fucking July.
Yes, get to July. I agree, but I don't know. I'm so conflicted because, like, on one side, like I've mentioned, you got this great scene with Lois and Clark, which I really like her as Lois. I'm sold on her, and I was totally anti Brosnahan or whatever her name is, and
Rachel
now I'm
Brosnahan.
just like,
why?
Yeah,
what would she do to you?
I didn't think she's fit for Lois, and now I'm totally sold on that. But everything else just looks, I don't know, it looks off. It just doesn't hit like it should. I don't like the ending. Like Erwin and I said, the editing's awful for this trailer. It's
the structure of it's ridiculous. They did not do
Yeah.
it correct. The first minute he needs to be Superman, and then the minute 2 is when you have all the inner conflict where you have him doing the interview, and then the third is the big fighting stuff, and then he's at his lowest, and he's in the snow at the end, not in the very beginning. He's at the end, and then it's the darkest, and then it fades to black, and Pa Kent says something really like heroic and hopeful,
Yeah.
and then it cuts to the music goes, "Wah!" and he's like flying like super fast, looking
yes,
up, and
not
then it
coming at the screen, not
and then
like
ends.
flying into the audience. Like you don't even see him. It's just a shadow flying towards you. It's just like, what the fuck is that?
Warner
That
Brothers
helps,
needs
that
to fire
counts.
Erwin. Erwin gets it.
Just saying. I don't know.
I'd be very happy to enjoy this. The marketing has sucked.
Yes. That being said, let's look at the marketing. 21 million people have watched this in 2 days, and it has 470 plus thousand upvotes compared to the Fantastic Four, which for 4 weeks has been out and has still at the 19 million mark and also has 470 upvotes. But look at the downvotes here, 47,000 downvotes as opposed to Superman, which only has 16,000 downvotes and far more
Are they
word of
running
mouth.
Fantastic Four as an ad?
Those people in India are really busy, like watching.
No,
the-
are they running
picking up
Fantastic
on-
Four as an ad?
The Fantastic Four has a 90% approval rate, 10% dislike ratio, whereas Superman has pretty much 98, 99% like to dislike ratio. So it's looking pretty good.
So all y'all in the chat are slacking. Why the fuck aren't you downvoting that shitty ass Fantastic Four trailer? Get on it.
Everybody's too busy downvoting the Ironheart trailer.
Yes, and then 153 of you make sure to upvote us. Yes, we're not going to watch the Ironheart because I like and respect this audience.
Please don't. Yeah.
But I will point out that it's got 343,000 downvotes right
is it
now
double?
with just a little over 7 million views.
No, not quite double, but it's gonna be double by the end
I'll
of this.
hit refresh.
I haven't actually seen the trailer.
hit
and I don't
refresh.
really
346. It's bad. It's
Isn't that
bad.
kind of crazy though? That like somehow 7 million people saw this trailer. Like how?
Yeah. Also, Sacha Baron Cohen is Mephisto in one of the leaked ones. That
Bro,
I don't want to play it
because
because
have Mephisto in an Ironheart show. Like this is a
He
Doctor
works-
Strange. Hell, even a Spider-Man character before
He works with the
anything to do
villain.
with Ironheart.
He works with the villain.
The Hood.
You could have Ghost Rider. You got Doctor Strange. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid. You could put Mephisto in Blade.
Correct. They waited for Ironheart. Yes. To
True
have
villain.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Can you play the clip, My Fist, please?
There's a
My
couple of
Fisto?
things I think I could play for you.
My Fist.
But more importantly,
Stop! He's already dead. I gotta kill him.
You got it, Ninja Master.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I could buy Pedro's a lot of things, but him as the smartest man that's confident and in any way capable of no.
A coworker, ex coworker the other day said to me, "Oh, I love Pedro Pascal. He's a great actor. I almost wanted to punch him through the fucking wall, but I didn't. The guy's a fig, and he doesn't know what he's like.
He's a what?
A fig.
That's just. I heard something else. And then I fired him.
Oh, you thought I said fag?
But no, seriously, I bought Jessica Alba as one of the smartest people on earth before Pedro Pascal, and this is
Leon. Talk about Jessica Alba and how much you'd like to bang her.
She's a Hispanic.
She's a hottie.
You watch what you say. Just be careful with your words.
Oh, okay.
I almost used the F word.
Bundle of sticks. Daredevil did not chart at all on the Nielsen ratings. I know, or when you saw this and didn't care enough to pull it up, that's how low or high the apathy is. It charted once on Luminate. Once. And it was like number 10. It was at the very bottom.
Ninja Master.
I'm guessing the decline started with that one episode in the bank robbery, the filler episode.
I would assume it did, if at all, because that wasn't the one that charted. The one that charted was the one with surprise John Barenthal. And that fifth one was the one that we found out Charlie Cox had no interest in doing at the time. It was completely untouched by the new creative team, and they basically had to put it out. But unfortunately, it's left people checking out. So even when you get things like Kristen Ritter coming back, no one cares. No one cares.
Well, when they hire Numbnuts to direct, like I think she's directing 4 or 5 episodes. The director for Ironheart and for what's the other shitty series that she's done?
Why do you hate women?
I don't. I love women, but
I'm just happy to see how good she looks after her overdose. What a
not retarded women who think they are great directors.
How many diehard Jessica Jones fans are gonna show up for that? Because
No one.
there.
No one.
That's what I'm
No
saying.
one.
Yeah.
I checked out after that first season. Then the third season
Are there diehards?
unwatchable.
For personal
I
reasons.
don't think so.
They tend to be David Tennant fans that were diehards because they jumped
that's even
over
worse.
to watch him as the Purple Man in the first season, which is good.
But let's face it, there's fans for every character. I mean, as a Green Arrow fan, I can attest to that, right? Nobody gives a shit about Green Arrow.
And you know what?
I
I'm
do.
a huge. No, I like him. When we get information on him, we always talk about it. Huge Magneto fan, and I can't wait for him to be a Black Israelite. I think. I'm telling you, now, work with me.
That's
Now,
fake.
granted,
news. Like
it's probably fake. No, what it is it's Schneider, and they might have taken this a bit of an exaggeration. But this would be obviously stupid for a couple of different reasons. I find this one to be highly. Yeah, this is a bit more to my liking. Because Daniel Day-Lewis, I would believe that he could play Holocaust survivor, assuming they're still going with that route.
That'd be badass, actually.
You remember covering the what's his name? Black dude we love.
Heavy breathing.
Point is he
retired.
That was a rumor like 6 months ago.
That's the thing.
Washington was rumored like 6 months ago, and we covered it then. And there was no evidence to support it whatsoever. I think that's just a rumor they're regurgitating now. But also, isn't Daniel Day-Lewis retired?
That's what I'm saying. So they would have to.
He's retired like 17 times.
Thank
Right,
you.
yeah.
He keeps coming back.
He came back because his son was doing a film, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe if they had really good storytelling,
I hope. This is
yeah,
true.
he would.
Can
He
you
would
imagine?
come for the shit that Marvel puts out.
Well, the prep. Can you imagine? You just hear rumors. It's like, I just saw Daniel Day and he had some magnets and he was going into Auschwitz. He's prepping.
All you got to do to
Throwing
sell
metal
him
everywhere.
is say that he's playing a role that Sir Ian McKellen played.
He literally keeps calling Hugh Jackman just to rage at him. Like
He's going to
Well, no,
become
he'd
an
be calling Patrick
actual
Stewart.
villain and try to wipe out all of the non-mutants.
Yeah.
Depends.
it's going to be a power of any of those Steins.
All right, we're gonna start to wind down here. Just a little bit of gaming, which I will be going back to. Doom: The Dark Ages, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on, it is not hitting the numbers that you would expect for a modern triple game that is like, I don't know,
because it's
Doom's
on Game Pass, isn't it?
Yes, but
so was
we saw
Expedition 33, and that shit did numbers, son. Same with Persona 4 or 3 remake. Like, I don't think Game Pass eats into sales as much as people say it does.
Exactly. That was going to be my point, because even fucking Oblivion Remastered, it's on Game Pass and it has 40,000 plus people playing it. So I'm not buying the it's on Game Pass excuse anymore. The 23,000 people is an issue.
Is it because it's so broken, people aren't willing to buy it? Whereas
What I was thinking,
Oblivion
Erwin,
and Clear Obscure were so beloved, people were willing to purchase?
And
I think we misread the hype a little bit too.
Possibly.
Is it because it's a different style of Doom?
Friend of the channel here, Hypnotic, Doom: The Dark Ages complete. He already fucking beat it. I will perfect the game off stream when I have time. Awesome game overall, but lacking in some areas, buggy in others, and overall I feel Eternal was definitely better. Recommend this game at a slight sale, 25% off to start, and go from there. There's a lot of fun to be had in the game, and the pairing mechanic will make or break it for a lot of people, depending on their playstyle. I loved the pairing mechanic that you can shoot projectiles back at people by using your shield. Jeremy Prime, homosexual, man. Jeremy Griggs. And Eternal was better, but I'm loving the Dark Ages. I'm not sure how anyone can't enjoy these games, murdering demons from hell by ripping their fucking body parts off and blowing their heads to pieces. Yeah, that's about the sum of it.
Well, I want to say I didn't want this game to fail. I'm actually really looking forward to it. This is going to be one of the first things I play when I upgrade my PC later this month. That being said, I do feel really vindicated about this, because the chief complaint I've seen amongst actual Doom fans is that this is way too fucking easy. This is effectively baby's first Doom. Now, about a couple months ago, I made a video
at a pretty decent level, and I was like, it's kind of fucking easy. Like,
right. And a couple months ago, I made a video talking about the difficulty, because the one of the dudes who's making it, like the chief dude at Bethesda or whatever, was like, oh yeah, you know, we'll scale down the difficulties, that and the other. And I made a video about this is not good. Doom fans aren't going to want this. Not going to want an easy Doom game that defeats the purpose of Doom. And it was one of my most downvoted videos. I got it got several thousand views, but I got crucified in the comments, got downvoted.
Well, they just don't like
call me anti-woke grifter. Lo and behold, guess the fuck what? What are all the diehard Doom fans saying? Exactly what your boy said. So while I don't want this game to fail, I want it to succeed. I'm very excited for it. I love Doom. Fuck you, I was right.
Yeah. Oh, Leon Fisk coming back. Either way, I am loving the hell out of a 20-year-old game still, and so are 40,000 plus other people. Modding is glorious. I'm like 87, 88 hours in, going through Shivering Isles, and then I'm going to be done, like, with all the achievements. Modding is great, and just for all the right reasons. Fix the bugs. Oh.
Yeah, definitely a bug.
Oh my God, he hit Hook and Dragonwise and Matthew Buckley, and I'm going to buy a big boat and ABF. You are the nicest War Master that anyone could ever ask for, and I swear the first tribute of scalps will be in your honor. That's a sequel to Andor right there. Do you know it?
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get ants.
Yay!
Yay!
That one in a while. Nice.
I know. It's been a hot minute.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, a little nostalgic.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What? Any other questions? Oh my God!
And then one more. He's not here, but in honor of him, most prolific man on the internet, Graph Web.
You almost shot me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
One day.
And that's that, I think. We've gone through all the tabs. We've talked about all the things.
What
What's he
timing,
doing
man?
here?
That was
That's
great.
it. It's beautiful. An hour and 24 minutes. And then we talk for a minute. We do the outros, and then it's an hour and a half. The perfect streaming time.
Nice and
Erwin.
wait.
Tomorrow,
What you got
1
going on
p.m.
tomorrow?
Eastern. And finally, after 2 months, putting another video out, a gaming video, and you'll get one once a week.
Are you doing weekend tomorrow? Are you talking about other things? No,
You're gonna,
weekend.
You're
I
gonna be
have to
there, right?
yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, no, weekend is when the Badger's away, the Weeds will play.
Oh, okay. Oh no, it's very dangerous. Gooch, you will be there tomorrow with us, right? Because you are now full-time YouTube, correct? Yes. Yes. Correct.
Me and Gooch are having a little bit of a beef. I don't want to talk about it, Badger.
When you toss the taint, when you are told to toss the taint.
Syrup.
Gooch, do your outro. I've been yawning. Come on.
I know. I'm just taking my time here. No, late night with Gooch and gang, Sunday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Everyone be there. Special guest, Mo Zamboni, and
oh, Mo.
Just wondering what else I can
can't
talk
wait.
about. I
you-
might be on everyone's tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Are you filibustering?
I just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
All right, we'll balance
I
it
fuck
out.
one of the robot dogs.
There we go.
Bunch of degenerates.
We really are. ABF, thank you. So, in fact, I'm sorry, ABF. This is for you.
No one's allowed to clip this. There were just a couple moments. I would have fucked like 2 of the cats. Taylor Swift looks like mildly cute, and then I think there was like a background cat that was cute. And I wanted to fuck him.
Nothing is safe anymore.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Pakistani Muslim. Pakistani Muslim. It's
See how uncomfortable that was in that clip? Yeah. I'm just staring at myself like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish my outro now.
No. Now you will stream.
I believe
ABF, did you have any? Sorry, you're gonna be on Gooch and Gang Sunday? Yeah.
See here. Yep, I'll be there.
Yay.
Yep. Also, I shout out. I never shouted out politics every Tuesday on Irwin's stream. I actually quite enjoy doing that one.
It was Tuesday.
For politics.
Yeah. I raid into politics.
Gooch, actually,
after doing solo leveling.
Gooch, you're uninvited from tomorrow's stream. ABF, you're invited to my stream tomorrow instead.
No, I'm gonna make Gooch go also.
Oh no, Mo's. Oh God, Mo's here. Oh.
Moxie, how are you doing? We got any plugs going on?
Gucci Gang on Sunday. Saucy Rabble with House of Flux, everyone's favorite lesbian. She's amazing. She'll be my guest on Monday. So,
Excellent. House of Flux.
she's the best.
Interesting. Okay. Rat, I'm just gonna go to you right now. How you doing with that Peacemaker helmet? You got anything coming up?
No, man.
Sales,
you know me. I've just
shirts?
I've been taking care of shit at home. It's been busy, but it's
TCB.
lucrative.
Yeah. And he'll be back joining us weekly sometimes here and there.
Yeah.
Don't worry. He's always
I'll get
there
my
in the
shit
chat.
together, I promise.
Yeah. Speaking of someone who has their shit together and looks totally not metrosexual at all, and not like a lesbian from the Midwest, or 13-year-old girl listening to Evanescence, or a vegan college professor that teaches social studies.
What's wrong with
okay,
these?
sorry.
I'm gonna start yawning again.
I think all of those were accurate. Like I can't even, here's the dealio. It was a really rough day today in my real life. And I was like, I get to hang out with all my friends and hearing
Just
the insults let your hair hurled at me, down. I feel like I am where I belong. And
It's
so
my love
actually
language to
it
you.
did make me feel better in my inside parts. So thank you,
Good.
Badger.
I insult you because I care.
Exactly. I truly believe it. I've got Neon Leon directly after this. So everybody that's here, all 90 plus of you or whatever it is, just hop on over to my channel.
152 actually watching.
Who's your guest?
152. Hell yeah.
Yes.
We're
guest?
going to interview Carol Brown from the Ripperverse.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Carol's awesome.
Oh, dude, she's a sweetheart. I've had her on Countercast, but never Neon Leon. I was like, yo, let's do an episode all about you. And she's great. Other Ripperverse people are like, how the fuck did you get her to stay up past her bedtime? And I may have lied. So
comment. Not
Yeah,
only
guys,
do I
yeah, 30
love
minutes.
you guys. Yeah, 30 minutes. We'll go over and raid Neon Leon. I love you guys. All right. Love you. I love you. Yeah, no, the audience is great. Of course. I'm part of the audience too. Because I go around and make fun of everyone on all the other streams. It's awesome. Nihat.
Yes, sir. Doing good. I've got a couple of videos. I'll be on a couple of streams, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
That's perfect. That's an excellent outro.
Anything else? Anything else, Niet? Anything else you want
Katie
in
and
great
Andy?
detail? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Everyone go subscribe to Nihat.
Members watch party tomorrow for Tron Legacy, and then Gucci Gang Sunday, and then our streams Monday, and yeah.
Talk about the whole week. Talk about all the streams you got to
Just
do.
do it
I really don't
line by
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
I
Nice
wish
and
I could
slow.
go line by line. Oh. Kidding.
The time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons.
No, you guys are the best, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for Nerd Wars and whatever the hell he calls that show.
Get out! Is it something I said? You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie.
Fine, Dad. Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone!
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
Shout out. Rossi, sorry, I don't think I saw that. Daredevil bored again. Ha 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 ha. Yes. And then Charlie going to see whatever the hell is it? Whatever. He's going to see Final Destination. There he is. Good. Let me know how it is. All right. Ending stream. And now we have to sit